Hi there, this is our big old Dean Smith and Grace lathe. A beautiful big old lathe that's been looked after over its lifetime, and it's had a wee freshen up. Someone's also done a modification at some stage of its life, which they've done beautifully, and it's been well maintained. The oil levers are all nice. Someone's put some later model electric starter and emergency stop switch on it, and bits and pieces like that. You can see that it's been maintained just to keep in its present state. So the general condition of the lathe, considering its age etc., is pretty good, and obviously with the quality of it, the things still work nicely on it as well. So we'll start from this end. What someone has done at some stage of its life, and it almost looks factory but I'm sure it's not, is they've gone and made spaces up. This one almost looks as though it's been cast to lift the headstock up to give it more swing. So someone's put a spacer in there for the headstock. Someone's made a spacer for here, and someone's made a spacer for the tailstock as well to give it its extra swing. It's a square bed. Yes, it's got some scrapes and gouges and bits and pieces, but for its age it would be exactly what you would expect. It's not that bad. So someone's done another little modification here. They've gone to put a bearing setup on the back of this tailstock, so you just simply get a crescent. It's on a centric cam, move it with the crescent, it lifts the back of the tailstock up and puts that on rollers, which makes it nice and easy to move. The tailstock looks good and feels nice to turn. That Acme thread there looks good. The carriage is nice to turn and feels good. Cross slide is nice to turn as well. It's got very little play in that cross slide, and that Acme shaft, you can see it. It's not brand new, but it's not bad. I assume from factory, I could be wrong, or it may be an additional add-on, that someone's gone and put a power system here to the cross slide. There's a wee electric motor inside with a wee switch here, and also a limit switch here. So at some stage someone's probably put that on when they've made that big addition to give power to the cross slide itself. It's not working now. The cross slide, there's quite a bit of movement in that there in the Acme nut. The shaft looks alright, possibly something's loose in there. The tool holder looks good, and that seems to turn and operate really nicely. It has got the normal power feed etc. to that carriage. So that's the tailstock and carriage. You've got the clutch engagement there, and also here. And I will take these panels off when we clean it and photograph those, but from what I can see, all of those gears and everything feels nice. It's got the beautiful old covers that you can lift up, and what I can see there looks really good. Alright, I'll go and start that up. I'm not sure what speed I've got that in. So I'll run you through those lead screw and power and feed shafts. Basically you've got your forward and reverse, so that's one direction, and the other, neutral and the other direction. And then you've got your speeds here. That's a neutral, that's a slow speed, neutral, fast speed, and again you've got them here, your different speeds. So they seem to be working well, going in and out nicely, they sound nice. I'll run you through that lead screw. So that's that engaged now, heading that way. obviously I can reverse that with you. Now it's heading that way. So that lead screw seems to be engaging in and out nicely and moving the carriage nice. I'll take you through the power feeds. So 2 options, your sliding or surfacing here. This lever moves across and then this bottom one engages it. So I've just engaged the power feed to the carriage, it's coming towards me now. And I'll disengage that and then I'll move it across to the cross slide and engage that. And now the cross slide is power feeding away from you. And disengage. So that's the lead screw, the feed box, etc., and the hand operating bits and pieces of that carriage all seems to be working really nicely. So I'll put that in neutral and I'll stop that. Now I'll take you through the gear range. So there are some, that'll be there. There are some, someone's gone and possibly recalibrated some of these speed ranges. You can see on 5 of them, they've been re-stamped. So let's get you going here. That's there. Alright, so that's the slowest gear, which is 9.9.